Hello everybody, this is Fire Inspector Cindy Taffel again, and today I'm going to give you a step-by-step instructions on how to create your very own fire safety town box full of fun little things that you can do your own public education. For children, I'd recommend at least 5 years old. Most of the children that I talk to are between 5 and 7. So I don't have experience with kids younger, so the box that we've created seems to be perfect for that age group. I don't have the tools with me. That would have been nice, but this is the quietest space I could find. So use your imagination. Get yourself a little box so you can put all the little items in that I tell you. I'll wait till you grab a pen and paper. Okay, you got your pen and paper? Okay, find yourself a little box, and the first thing I want you to do is to find yourself a smoke detector. The kind that you can just stick anywhere. Those are good for an example. Also, I want you to get some batteries. Get some good batteries, fresh batteries, and also do your best to find some bad batteries. If you don't have bad batteries, you can always just take the battery out so that you can show what happens when there's no battery inside. Another thing you're going to need is a telephone. Most people are using cell phones, but if you have, I guess you can't use an old-fashioned telephone, but the kind of telephone that has numbers on it that you can push to demonstrate dialing 911. Not all kids, the age of 5, have learned how to use the telephone, and believe it or not, some of them even look for the number 11 if they've been taught about 9/11. So it may sound a little silly, but that's something really important to remember, to show them on a telephone how to dial 911. You're also going to discuss with them what is an emergency. That's not something you need to put in your box, but I would recommend writing all these things down. So if you get nervous, you can always go back to your sheet of paper that tells you what points you're going to hit. Let's see, another thing that is optional, and I used to keep it in my box of toys, was a pull station. It's the kind of pull station that you can pull down on the lever and show the kids how to reset it. The problem is, once you show the kids something they're not supposed to touch, that's all they want to do. So this is not something I want the 5-year-olds to be pulling, and really that's something that they shouldn't be doing in school. They should be just getting out and following directions. So it's up to you, and it depends upon the age group, but if you want and you have one of those, put that in your box of tricks as well. Another thing that I found is really nice, if you have token gifts that you can give the kids after the discussion is done. That's another great thing to put in there. We used some grant money and bought some little gifts for the kids. Everything from keychain, a little keychain with Hollywood Fire Rescue on it, to pencils and rulers, erasers. We got a little. Sometimes we give them hats if there's not too many of them. Depends upon how much money you have and what you have. And that's always nice to tell them that the fire chief has given me something special to give each of them if they learn something today, and of course if they behave and raise their hand. And that generally does the trick. But you got to wait to the end to give them the gift. Okay, some things I'm going to go over with the next minute is just to give you a list of things, topics you definitely want to touch on. So of course, we talked about the emergency phone number. Ask them for examples of emergencies. Should they ever do it just for fun to call 911? Talk about the smoke detector. Show them, what is it? What do we call it? What is its job in life? Do you find them on the ground? Do you find them on the ceiling? How do you know if it works? How do you test it? When to change the batteries is really a great thing to touch on quickly for the adults that are usually accompanying the kids. And I've noticed they don't really know. So when they change the time on the clocks twice a year, that's when they change their batteries. I talk to them about who can test now that they learn to push the test button, and they love pushing the button, I talk to them about who can do that. Somebody very tall, somebody at home. We talk about stop, drop, and roll. We actually demonstrate it, and they love to do it. We talk about what do you do when your clothes are on fire, and that's where the stop, drop, and roll comes in. And then two other really important points. The meeting spot, when you do leave the house and get out for a fire, where are you going to meet, and how to get out of a fire that might be in the room you're in. And I'm running out of time, so that's all I can give you for right now. If you want more information, you can get in touch with Inspector Cindy Taffel at Hollywood Fire Rescue. Call us and ask about Safety Town.